All right, guys, welcome to the GTCC race number 2, or week number 2, I should say, here at the Sebring Speedway in Florida. And we're going to have 3 different races for you tonight under the lights. It's a beautiful evening. Here alongside me tonight, I have my good friend Kane. How are we doing tonight, Kane? Absolutely, it really is, and it's unique as we get to have a dark night tonight. We're going to have the use of the old headlights, so we're going to have a good look at the track, and the drivers are going to have a new challenge as is with the nighttime. They're really going to have to look for their breaking points that they have learned, hopefully during the daytime of testing this weekend. And those road cones are really about all they have to go off of, as it's really dark track. It's 3.7 miles here at Sebring. There's 17 different turns, so I hope the guys have definitely put their hours of practice in as they're gritting now, getting ready for the start of this race. Definitely going to find out who's practiced and who hasn't. It does, but it also makes it very exciting for us, the fans, to get able to look. In our starting grid tonight, we look at our pole position winner, number 28, Robert Fagg. Beside him on the front pole is going to be Douglas Beard. And then in the third is C.P. Allen. Eddie DePaula behind him. And fifth is going to be Ellis Stevens. Beside him is going to be Mario Gerard on the outside. Inside and seventh is Jim Pankman. In ninth is going to be Peter Hebron. 10th is going to be Simon G. Goodwin. 11th is going to be Christopher Cobb. Jim Egan's going to be in the 12th position tonight. Steve J. Richardson's going to be behind him in 13th. 14th will be Kyle Herron, and that'll be the back of the field. Pardon me, guys, I got a little bit stumbled upon my words, but I'm just getting so excited for the start of this race that I got ahead of myself. But here goes the lights. They're getting ready to go green. So, Kane, I hope I got everything ready. Hope you're excited. Pull those belt straps tight one more time, as they say, and let's go racing.
I hope I got everything ready. Looks like they're doing good. I hear some crashing. Oh, what a horrible crash! They're flipping.
Oh no! What just happened? Oh, what a way to start off the race. I'm trying to see what happened. All we see is smoke and crash, and maybe we can see what happened there, Kane. Hope maybe Kane will get us a replay going in here in just a second, but the rest of them that got away okay, it looks like the rest of the field's going to be all right. I'm trying to go back, and as soon as we can, we'll let you know who was involved there. Here's our replay provided by Kane tonight. Looks like that. Kane, can you help me out? Do you know what car that was?
We're going to try it again. We're going to replay it again. Try and find out who that was.
Okay, well, as we look at the replay again, guys, just take a look at how this thing unwinds. It's near the back of the field, so if you'll look on the back of look towards the back of the field on your screen.
Eddie DePaula looks like was in it.
Oh wow, Eddie DePaula.
No, he made it through it.
Yeah, he did. He's the 00 car. I'm trying to find out who that blue car is right there. Unfortunately, with it being a night race, it is hard for us to see the car numbers. And
Ellis Stevens was involved. Seen that much.
So we do know Ellis Stevens was involved. And Eddie DePaula, I did see the 00 Pepsi Max machine have to pull up the runaway ramp right there. So maybe not fully involved.
And Cobb was involved.
But definitely going to have to, he definitely lost some time there. Maybe we'll be, there's Ellis Stevens. That was our blue car. These guys are definitely going to have to get some repairs in pit road. So we'll be looking to see from them in the garage area soon. Going back towards the race, Kane, let's see how they run right now, bud.
All right, going back live. Looks like the guys that crashed, they've got the repairs done, heading back out on the track. Let's see who's leading.
All right, and as we go back live, got Robert Fagg up front. Behind him is CP Allen is in second place still. Mario Girard's in third. Fourth is going to be Jim Pankman. In fifth is Peter Hebron. Sixth is going to be Kyle Heron. Seventh is Steve J. Richardson. In eighth is Simon G. Goodwin. Ninth is Fabrizio Battistella. I'm going to get there right in a minute.
Fabrizio Battistella.
There you go, Jim Egan. And then 11th is Ellis Stevens now. 12th is Doug Beard. 13th is Eddie DePaula. Because of that, he did have to back up. The number 22, Christopher Cobb, is in 14th. And that is how they stand right now. We'll be keeping you guys updated. I know that was one heck of a way to start this race tonight, but that's just the way things go sometimes. Looks like now that everybody's got on the track now, everything's calmed down, everything's kind of mellowed out. We got a smooth run here as we get a good look at Rob Fagg and Doug Beard riding here as Rob Fagg just makes a pass around Doug. Help me out here.
It's showing Doug in 11th on the scoreboard, but I can't tell if that's correct or not because he's letting people go by as if he is a lap down.
Yeah, I think he is a lap down. The only way that would have happened is he would have somehow got caught up in that accident. We'll have to find that out soon for you guys, but just hang with us. What a crazy way to start the race, but an exciting way to start the race. And like I said, we keep the rundowns and keep the information coming to you as soon as we can. Boy, I tell you what, you can actually see these guys when they get on the brakes. You can actually see the brake pads heating up on this night race. Kane, have you noticed that?
iRacing has done such a nice job making everything as realistic as possible on these cars.
I mean, that is just very impressive that they have gotten to the point where we can actually see the brake, the heat that these things generate when they're getting on the brakes, and you can really see how hot those things actually get.
Sorry I've missed the action. My overlays have been messing up again. I've been trying to get them going again, but it looks like CP Allen has made the pass on Robert Fagg, and Fagg, a little bit off track there, is trying to catch back up.
Okay. Thanks for that update. And oh my goodness, we just see right there Robert Fagg just got on two wheels and about flipped the car, but is able to keep the thing on all fours. Wow, that was close. Big time turn. He went around the turn. I think he just got on the curb too hard, and it just put too much weight, shifted from the right to the left side of the car, and almost caused him to lose control. But he was able to save it. And if I'm correct, the running order of the race, I will go down in just a second. Kane, is our overlays okay on the very top ticker? Are they accurate?
Yes, the very top ticker is accurate.
Thank you very much, buddy. I'm going to do another rundown in just a few laps. Now, guys, keep in mind we are on lap 4 of 15 right now as we go through this race 1 of 3 format tonight. So even if somebody's not able to get that great finish, they still have 2 more chances tonight to make the big race happen. So, but you want to try to get a consistent finish in all 3 of these races if you can, to best points possibilities for this weekend here at Sebring. It's such a great weekend here under the lights. It's a special event right there as we see the camera on Robert Fagg trying to gain his position back from CP Allen, who is now your current leader in the number 16 Kia.
Yeah, CP got around and he has pulled away. It's going to take some major effort from Robert Fagg to catch up that position.
It is. It's going to take Robert Fagg doing what he does, and that's racing his tail off. But it also might entail CP Allen making a mistake. And if CP Allen can stay clean, he may be okay. But you never know when a race like tonight, when we're under the lights, it's unusual territory to us. So it'll be interesting to see how things unfold.
Making a mistake is very easy to do, running in the dark.
It is. It looks like that's Mario Girard in the 3rd place position. I know that Diagonal Motorsports paint scheme he runs. Joe runs it as well. Unfortunately, Joe's not with us in the race tonight, but Mario representing the team well tonight, showing a podium position right now, and it looks like he's trying to fight up to get Mr. Robert Fagg in the second place position. If he can keep this pace going.
He is a hard charger. I imagine we will see Mario up there fighting with Robert here before too long.
Absolutely, and just right behind Mario Girard in the fourth place position, Kane, we have Jim Pankton in the 77 machine, and we also have the number 46 car of Peter Hebron. They seem to have a little battle going themselves as you see them two getting close within fighting quarters there. As we're heading down this back long straightaway here at Sebring, this is where a lot of passes will happen tonight as these guys come out of that tight turn that leads into this. It's a right-hander as you come out of this long straightaway up here, and if you don't hit it right, it causes disaster on that back wall. You hit that grass in the dark and you are done. Your night is over. So it'll be interesting to see if these guys can make sure they hit that break point just right coming off of that back straightaway.
I would like to point out that the overlays are correct. Douglas Beard is a lap down. He must have been involved in that first turn wreck that happened there.
Thank you, Kane, and we sure do appreciate you always keeping us up to date with these great overlays and awesome replays. I'll tell you one thing, I'd like to go down if we could maybe, go down the running order here as we only have 8 laps left in the first race of a 3-race weekend. As soon as I get a chance to, so I'm going to go ahead and get that thing started here at Sebring on the first race of this week 2 in the GTCC. We have running in first place Mr. C.P. Allen, and right behind Mr. C.P. Allen is going to be the number 28 car of Robert Fagg. In the third place is the number 27 machine of Mario Girard. Jim Pankton in the number 77 is in fourth, with fifth place being Peter Hebron. Number 6 is the number 25 car of Kyle Herron. In the 7th place is number 83, Fabrizio Battista Stella. I'm going to get a minute, I tell you, buddy. And that's going to be the front of our field right now. Of course, behind them in 10th place, we have Jim Egan. 11th is Doug Beard. 12th is Ellis Stevens. Eddie DePaula in the 13th position. And batting up cleanup is Christopher Cobb in the 14th position. As we head on back and looking at some of this action we have right here, there's Ellis Stevens. He was one of the guys that ended up looking at the road and kissing it face first when he got flipped upside down at the beginning. He seems to be running okay now. He must have got some really good work done on in the pit area.
It looks like Robert Fagg has caught up with C.P. Allen and is giving him a run for his money now.
Yeah, at the current pace that Robert seems to be running, it looks like he'll be passing C.P. Allen pretty soon, or at least he's going to be right on that rear bumper. So C.P. Allen's got one or two things that needs to happen. He needs to speed up, or he needs to do a dirty man's work and block Robert Fagg, because here he comes.
Less than half a second behind now. He is right on his bumper.
Yes, he is, and you know, we've seen these guys. These two both are always running near the front of the pack, and both of these guys really want this win. So it's going to be fun to see these guys battling for position as we head over here on this right-hander, going down this back straightaway here. This could be a great passing opportunity for Robert Fagg, but it looks like both drivers had an equal exit opportunity on here. So it looks like they're just going to have to hang tight for just a few more turns, just the way they are. And here's that big turn as you're coming off that back straightaway. Oh man, I know it didn't look like too much, but Robert Fagg did a good job avoiding the bumper of C.P. Allen. Did you see that?
I did. He got a much better entry than C.P. Allen did, and he just barely missed him.
Yeah, he did. CP didn't get a good entry, and it caused him to have a rough exit. And luckily, Robert was able to get on the brakes and just cut the car over to the right enough to miss the rear bumper of CP Allen. And it looks like CP's taking his turns a little bit sharper than Robert runs his. And I think that's causing Robert Fagg to have to kind of slow down a little bit. He's gonna, every time he gets near him, he keeps having to slow up a little bit because of the fact that he doesn't want to run into both of their races trying to make the pass for the lead.
He's trying to keep his momentum up through the turns the best he can so he can have better exit speed, and as he's doing that, CP's trying to slow down enough to make the turn safely, and is causing a little bit of problem there for Fagg.
Absolutely, and man, I tell you what, it's almost a beneficiary to CP Allen because he is holding his ground, you know. Even though we see Rob getting this great momentum, CP is holding that #1 position, and if he can do it for 4 more laps, he'll have this victory in race 1.
We're going to go back and take a look at Mario Girard, who's getting the pressure from Jim Penkin tonight.
Excellent. Let's go back and see that. We don't have just battles up here for 1st and 2nd. We also have a battle back here with Mr. Mario Girard and Jim Pankman. Great to see that. Here's Mario Girard in that Diagonal Motorsports machine. He is currently in 3rd place. In 4th is Jim Pankman, and you can see right now less than a second between the two. And Jim Pankman really trying to catch up to Mario and take care of business here. Wow, he had some kind of problem there on that turn. He's actually Jim Pankman's actually gonna fall back to almost 4 seconds away from Mario Girard. So Mario Girard catching a great break there.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, it looked like as he came in onto the turn, it was that right-hander right before that one of those backstretch back, and he came in sharp and looked like he had to get off the gas for some reason. I don't know if the car got loose or something happened that we definitely couldn't tell, but look like to save the car, he had to get off the gas. So that's a really good break for Mario, and luck for Jim. Maybe Jim can get back up to him, but with 3 laps remaining. And Mario, did you see that? He gets on 2 wheels. I tell you what, that curb right there is dangerous. That's the 2nd time we've seen these cars fly on 2 wheels like that. Kind of a scary moment for the driver, and if you're up near the front of the field, because if you hit that thing, you know, a little bit wrong and you lose control and your race is over.
Checking in on Kyle Herron here. He is having a great race. In 6th place, he's managed to get through all the crud in the 1st lap, and he's putting pressure on Peter Herron for the 5th place.
Yes, he is. Hit him in the UUC car up there, and looking at Kyle tonight, he has been able to survive that mess in the back and doing a good job of has a good pace. And you know, even if he can just get a 6th finish in this 1st race, that's excellent ground for him going into race 2 and 3. So great camera view right there, Kane, as you can see these guys taking this strong right-hander right here. Good view right there of these guys, as you can see how tough that turn is as they go into the entrance of the turn. Really tough, and like you say, they're having to use these cones because our camera, actually, we can see a little bit better than they can, I believe. That from the driver's point of view tonight, it's very dark, and they can only see with their headlights. Sebring doesn't have light poles along like a lot of nighttime road tracks. This is just complete darkness. The only thing the track has is just the car's headlights. The only place there's headlights on this track is around the start-finish line and around turn 1 and 2. And here they are coming near this finish line. There's CP Allen, and should be the white flag out at this time.
Last lap is Sebring International.
That's it, and as we're looking from the onboard camera of your leader, CP Allen, here on the final lap of race 1 tonight. And as long as he can keep everything smooth, it looks like he'll be able to take the victory. But always, you never want to speak too early, especially at a night race here in Florida.
Look how tough it is for him to see anything. I would be lost.
I'm sorry, now we're looking on board of CP Allen again, and there's Robert Fagg. Now we're on the second place car, and there's a little bit of distance there, Kane. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch you. But here we are, final lap. CP Allen is your leader right now. Robert Fagg is in the second place position. Mario Girard is in third. And here we are coming around to our victor, CP Allen.
A little bit of love bump
first
there
race for him.
Looked like Mario Girard.
Yeah, that it was, my friend, that it was. There's a nice little burnout from CP Allen, a well-deserved victory. He took the lead and just ran away with it. Good job. Great job. He didn't let pressure of Rob Fagg get him tonight and took race one. Guys, don't go anywhere. We still have two great races with you tonight here from Sebring International Speedway. Go ahead and do a quick rundown on the race tonight. You guys saw how it started with just crazy crash at the beginning, but it ended just like this. In first place, the winner tonight, the number 16 car of CP Allen. In second place, in a podium finish, Robert Fagg in the number 28. In third place is Jim Panknam. And then in fourth place is number 46, Peter Hebron. Fifth will be number 25 car of Kyle Herring. He was able to gain another position, Kane. In sixth place is Fabrizio Battistella. Mario Girard in seventh. Eighth, Steve J. Richardson. Ninth was Jim Egan. Number 66 of Simon Goodwin was in 10th. 11th goes to Doug Beard. Ellis Stevens gets the 12th place finish. 13th goes to Eddie DePaula. And the final spot of 14th goes to Christopher Cobb. And I tell you what, man, Eddie DePaula just never could rebound after that first wreck. I don't know if he just had damage that was just couldn't be beyond repaired to fight back to race, or if he just got too far back time-wise, Kane.
Yeah, he finished the lap down. He didn't look like he took that bad of damage, but he must have got hit right in the wheel or something that just made everything off kilter.
That's right. Sometimes you can take just a mediocre hit in the wheel well, especially in one of the front or something like that, and then it's almost like your car will drive at an angle. And just trying to keep that thing, it's impossible to keep a car like that in a straight line. So very understandable. We definitely know he can drive. We saw him drive an outstanding race at Interlagos last week. But anyways, that's our rundown for race one. And we look at our standings through week one. We had at the top is Doug Beard with 51 points. Through week one, CP Allen is second place. Third was Eddie DePaula. Ellis Stevens with 39 points. And then Mario Girard behind him at the 8. And that's how your top five went. And as you look down, there's Robert Fagg with 33. Jim Panknam with 1. Steve Richardson with 25. And so on down through our season. And after that first race, we should see a little bit of a different shakeup in the this is obviously Eddie DePaula is going to fall a little bit, and we're also going to see CP Allen climb up victory there. So and Doug Beard, he ended up with a rough finish as well, so he's going to fall as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how race 2 and 3 go.
Yeah, the points shook out kind of weird last week. If you remember, last week we had 3 different winners in our 3 different races, and of the 3 winners, not one of them walked away with the points lead last week. So that was an unusual points finish to last week, but Douglas Beard finished really well in all 3 races, so he ended up with the points lead coming out of week 1, and now he's had kind of a bad finish in the first race, so he's going to fall down, and we'll see how it goes from here.
And that's right, and that's what I was saying earlier. even if you didn't win or even get a podium this race, let's say you finished like Kyle Heron and you finished 5th this race. Well, in race 2 you finished 3rd, and in race 3 you finished 3rd again or 4th. You're going to have an accumulation of greatness versus somebody that, say, wins this race and then gets a 7th and maybe a 5th place finish the next race, and actually finish higher than them. So when you have this 3-race format, you got to look at races as almost a 3-sector race, instead of 3 separate races, like 3 sections to a race. You got to be consistent, and that's what's going to get you the most points. So it'll be interesting to see how the other 2 races go tonight. I also want to mention that this race is brought to you by GetDirtyMX.com. Go get your gear for all your Supercross and ATV outdoor needs. They got you, and they'll get you hooked. Just go to GetDirtyMX.com. We want to thank them for being alongside with us this season. I'm JD Smith, and this is my good friend Kane beside me, and we're happy to bring this podcast to you, and we'll be right back with you for race 2.